Hello Calvary Kids, and welcome to our last week of April. And this is the last week of humility. And this one is kind of a special one because I want you to plan a trip. You know, maybe some of us have been inside for quite a while now, and we've been kind of dreaming about a vacation. And now, for funsies, we are going to plan a trip. So here's what you're going to want to plan. You're going to plan a destination. How are you going to get there, and then what are you going to do when you get there? So I'm going to provide maybe a few options because you're going to have fun with this. It doesn't need to be necessarily realistic. It's all about having fun on this one and the idea of planning, which we'll get to later. So the first place you could choose to go is maybe Paris. In Paris, what is Paris? Ooh, croissants, maybe some coffee, sit in a cafe and relax. Look at the Eiffel Tower. That could be fun. Where else could we go? We could go to London, see Big Ben, get some fish and chips. That sounds like it'd be a fun trip. Where else? Ooh, maybe something a little more tropical. Maybe we could go to Hawaii, go surfing. Have you ever went surfing? Anyone? I've gone surfing before. It's a lot of fun. And also, that looks a lot of fun, doesn't it? Let's see, where else? Or you know what? Maybe we don't go very far. Maybe we have a staycation. Just stay here in South Florida. Maybe look at the sunset. We have some really amazing sunsets, let me tell you. So those are some places that we could go. But how could we get there? Now we could choose to take a plane, because that makes sense. Planes to lots of places. Maybe we could take a train. Have you taken a train before? Trains are fun. Highly recommend taking a train at some point. Let's see, we could take a ship there. That's also fun. Maybe like a cruise. Maybe if you're staying at a staycation, you could choose to walk there. You know, especially if it's a sunset, you just go right outside at sunset time and watch sunset. But if we wanted to be a little more creative and think of something a little more interesting, maybe we could take a hot air balloon. That'd be interesting. Or maybe a rocket. Sounds kind of dangerous. Don't know how to stop. Maybe with a parachute. Or maybe we take a jetpack. Just take off. Yeah, those are some pretty good ways. So I would love to hear what you guys come up with. You know, maybe draw a picture of what your ideal vacation looks like. You know what I find very interesting about planning like a vacation, for instance? You have to think about where you want to go and what you want to do when you get there. You have to think about all the different things that you want to happen and set it up so that those things happen. Like, you can't just show up to the airport without a plane ticket and just expect to walk onto the plane. There have to be steps for that to happen. So just like when we want things to happen in our lives, you know, we have to plan for those things. And the thing is God has a plan for our life. And we have to do our best to try and seek out what that is and discover what that is, because there's always more to discover with God's plan. So have fun with this exercise and consider, as you're planning your vacation, think about how you plan other things in your life and realize God has an amazing plan for us, and we should really seek out what that plan is and really try and discover it, because it's amazing. Thanks for joining us, Calvary Kids. We'll see you next time. Thanks for clicking.